that made my legs feel like they wanted to seize up.
We have arrived. There's the dog again.
Good morning from the beautiful and sunny Pai. Today we have got an absolutely epic day planned, lots of adventures. We're really excited, but first, coffee. First off of the day, we've come to this beautiful cafe, literally just off the side of the main road. It's quite quirky, it's called Coffee and Love, and it is a perfect place to start the day. I've gone for a lovely oat milk latte. Matt over here's got a cappuccino.
Cappuccino, and I'm in love with this cake.
Banana cake, it looks delicious. This place has got absolutely stunning views. You can see some mountains in the distance and beautiful different trees and plants. Very chilled vibe. We've got some nice music in the background and the staff are lovely, so what a great place to start the day. How's yours? You got a matcha?
Absolutely amazing. Normally I would go for a coffee, and there's nothing better than a coffee with a view.
Yeah.
Other than a coffee with a poo, maybe.
Time to drink up and then on to the next place.
Welcome to the Bamboo Bridge.
That was a beautiful drive.
It was.
That was pretty treacherous, but in a fun way.
So yeah, if you hadn't already gathered, we're at the Bamboo Bridge here in Pai, and it's called the Bamboo Bridge because it's made of bamboo and it's a bridge. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
That is a very strange swing because you can't actually sit on that, can you? That's very, very strange. She's just doing the plank now.
Right, so just over here it says, welcome to donate money to buy food for the fish. And there's literally 2 of these there for the fish. So we're going to donate some money and feed the fish. There we go. Fish food.
Oh, it's their lucky day today. They got Matt feeding them.
Right. They are huge. Whoa. What are they, catfish?
They look like catfish, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Let's go wide. What are those things on there? Like...
Tentacles, aren't they?
They're antennae, so they get 5G reception. It's so quiet around here. I feel like not a lot of people, or tourists anyway, that know that this is a thing.
Right, Matt's checking out the view for us from up there on that treacherous ladder that was definitely not attached to anything. How's it looking?
Now he doesn't have a ladder to get back.
See you later.
I think this place would be absolutely incredible during the wet season. Right now the grass has been cut and it looks a little bit dry, but nonetheless, really, really worthwhile. Matty boy,
yes.
Can I get a rating on this bridge from 1 to Golden Gate?
Golden Gate. I think it's a good 8 out of 10, you know.
Oh.
It's stronger than I thought. Like, I'm carrying a little holiday weight and it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. In the wet season, when all the rice fields are up, I bet this place is pretty spectacular. But in the wet season, it rains and it's sunny, so can't have everything.
This is the Love Canopy.
This is so cute. Nice little bit of shaded area.
So as much as we said that it's a bit of a tourist attraction, it does actually appear to be a working farm at the moment. So many water buffaloes, there's so many people out on the fields. We've now walked all the way to the other end of the bamboo bridge. I'd actually call it more of a raised bamboo path than a bridge. It's that long, it's seriously long. And it's brought us to this, I think, a shrine or a temple. Almost every major temple we come to, there's always these gold and silver leaves that you can write your name down on and then hang up. Okay, it's now time for the next big activity, and this one is going to require a change of clothes. If you don't know what tipsy tubing is, you're about to find out. Here we go. Nice. Okay, bye then. So yeah, tubing essentially is just a bunch of strangers going down the river here in Pai on an inflatable tube. Hello. drinking a lot of beer, literally being held in place by this lovely gentleman. Otherwise I would just go floating away without everyone else.
Sounds like your heaven.
The introvert tubing session. And away we go. At like 2 miles an hour. Matt!
I'm here.
It's quite hard to miss you with that.
I told you I had a long stick.
I have no idea where Yasmin is. Oh, my bottom just stroked the floor. Yes! Do you know, in all this commotion, I've completely forgotten to open my beer. Thailand's finest. It's strange how the ground just grazes your bottom every now and then. Okay, we're picking up some speed now. This is getting pretty fast. Hello. Sorry, mate. I'm so sorry about that. That's the most British thing ever. You're just bumping into someone without it being in your control and you just both apologise.
Oh, got into the bush.
Oh no.
Why am I so far behind everyone? Oh my god. I'm about to have a collision. This is not good. Oh! Hello. How are you? Sabadi my cup? Sabadi cup. This has somehow turned into my own little private tipsy tubing session. They're all way ahead of me. Okay, I might actually stick my finger out and make an effort to catch everyone up. All right, we're coming up to a rapid here, so we should be picking up some speed imminently. I take that back.
Adam's over there just chilling on his own. You look very chilled, Adam.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, bye.
Bye.
Yaz is being rescued from the bay. I'm finally ahead of one person. This is an absolutely magical way to spend a Saturday afternoon. The only thing this is missing is a cup holder. We are picking up some tremendous speed here. I think we're up to about 4.5 miles an hour now. Well, we've lost the entire group once again, apart from my lovely Dutch friends here from Groningen.
Just forming our own group.
Completely lost Matt now. He could be in Laos or Cambodia for all we know. Yasmin being rescued over there in the distance once again.
I'm actually stuck. Bye, guys. Have fun.
We have arrived at the halfway party, I believe.
I don't know where Yaz is. Like, is she lost at sea?
You made it! Okay, the party is well and truly over. It's time to get back in the rubber ring.
Wait, it's not over. It's carrying on to the next level. I'm going to bring him on my rubber ring.
He doesn't seem too keen to come for the journey. Matt, you're all saddled up and ready.
It's a little bit colder than it was earlier, my friend. But it's good.
Bye, Yaz. Matt is all the way over there.
Adam is shallow.
Matt is stuck, so I'm going to go give him a hand. Are you beached?
A little bit.
Okay, give me a minute. I might just beach myself, but there we go. Okay. Ah,
Oh my god.
okay.
That's my foot.
Yes.
Do not sell it on OnlyFans.
There's an actual real dog on that rubber ring. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Yaz, did you put that dog on the rubber ring?
Maybe.
We've got another mini rapid coming up if we don't get stuck and beached like we literally just have. There we go. And we're on the move again. Okay, here we go. The last few meters. We're going to try and avoid this little log here. That was successful. And Yaz is on her front over there. Okay. We get the ring. Oh, and try not to go back into the river. It's a lot harder than it looks. Oh, that was so worth it. That was so much fun.
Have I got paint on my face?
Matt, can I get a rating on that river from 0 to Nile?
On the Nile, we get eaten by crocodiles, so I'll give it a 10.
No. Help me up now.
We have come to Pai Canyon, which apparently is one of the best places to come for sunset, and I think I have to agree.
So we arrived about 30 minutes ago and it was kind of quiet when we got here, but now it's got more towards sunset time. It is absolutely packed. There's a line of people coming in here and everyone is like slowly making their way along to the edges of the canyon to sit and watch the beautiful sunset behind the mountains. If you're scared of heights, I'd say it's a little bit scary because there are some sheer cliff edge drops here. So definitely watch your step. Again, me and Adam are in our sandals, so not the best.
Not even sandals, flip-flops.
Flip-flops are not the best equipment. We're just approaching this really, really thin bit. Oh my god. For some reason, That made my legs feel like they wanted to seize up.
The time is now 6:20. The sun has gone behind the mountain, so it's not quite sunset yet. That's another 10 minutes. But it is absolutely incredible here. It does come with one massive caveat, which is that there are so many tourists here. It is overrun with tourists, especially this time of day. I think sunrise would be another good option to come for, but it's definitely one of the most beautiful places in Thailand, and anywhere as good as that is going to attract a crowd.
There is no entry fee to get in here, which is really nice. There are a few coffee shops down the bottom and a toilet and everything, so you can always buy a drink there, use a toilet and then come up.
And the hike up is not a hike, it's just like a 2-3 minute walk. If you're driving a motorbike in Pai at night in March, bring a sweater.
It's chilly!
This is Pai Walking Street, where everyone, and I mean literally everyone, comes at night, where you can choose from bars or street food.
Lots and lots of street food. If you fancy anything in particular, it's most likely you will find it here. We've got Vietnamese, Italian, Middle Eastern, and of course Thai, and also all the rest, so many. But to start, we have got a couple of spring rolls. We've got one spinach and one yellow curry. I went for the spinach, and I don't know which one's which, so I'm gonna give this one a go. Yellow curry. I'm not a fan of the yellow curry, but that is Adam's one. Let's dip it in that sweet chili sauce. The crunch on that is absolutely phenomenal. We've got spinach and I can't remember what those tiny noodles are called, but like seafood tiny noodles. 10 baht each. You can't go wrong.
We're now heading to my favourite spot. This guy does the best skewers on the road, 100%. Thank you, wow, they're roasting hot. This right here is heaven on a stick. For any of the tofu skeptics out there, and I used to be one, this is insane. You haven't tried good tofu till you tried it barbecued.
What have we got on there? Top
Pineapple, tofu, tomato, tofu, onion, tofu, chili pepper at the end. Pineapple barbecued, by the way, also amazing. It's hard to pretend like I haven't had it 500 million times since we've been in Pai.
We've had it so many times.
Every night without fail. It's so good, honestly.
And these are 20 baht each as well. The tofu one there is really quite chunky and meaty as well. And there's
So
a really
good.
good sauce that they put on the top.
I could literally eat 100 of them, quite happily.
Right, what else can we find?
More tofu sticks.
Right, so I'm at Gyoza Queen and they do amazing gyozas. I've gone for 6 vegetable ones which cost 59 baht. And it's so busy, there's a ticket system. So I'm number 27. When they call my number, they'll be ready.
I've nearly finished my tofu skewer number 4.
Literally number 4. These are absolutely roasting hot, just come out of the fryer, so we're going to give them just a couple of minutes.
While that's cooling down, I'm going to wash down all that tofu and the other food with some peanut milk that I got from the stand next to the Gyoza Queen. And it's hot, I was not expecting that, so we've got hot peanut milk, which sounds strange, but it's just milk made from peanuts, which in and of itself is quite strange. It tastes like peanut water that's slightly creamy and warm.
Whoa, that literally just smells like peanuts.
Yeah, if you've got an allergy, you don't want to come anywhere near us tonight.
Oh, that's quite nice actually.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I feel like that would taste really nice with like a chocolate donut.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Not in a coffee, maybe, or anything like that, but
No, I actually don't mind that at all. It's very unique, very different, but I quite like it.
very, very
It's
different.
not offensive.
I don't think we'll find it on the shelves at Tesco or Walmart anytime soon, but it's good. I like it.
These have cooled down enough now, so I'm going to dig in. They give me a stick, but I find it easy just to eat them with my hands. She drizzled a lot of soy sauce on as well, which is my favourite thing ever. I should travel with a bottle of soy sauce. Good crunch, really delicious. Yum.
One thing you really notice about Pai straight away is that it's a really small town. Whether you're here every night or you're at the canyon like earlier, you keep seeing the same faces wherever you go.
I'm like, oh, there's him again. Oh, there's him again. There's her again. All the time. Donuts. So we've gone for some mini donuts. They were 20 baht for 3, and we've gone for a little selection. pink icing one, a chocolate one, and a white icing one with a mini Oreo on it. How cute. So soft and fluffy. Really nice. Nice little dessert.
Thank you. The feeding frenzy continues with takoyaki, which is like a Japanese snack in a wheat flour ball. That is really, really good. I'm not entirely sure what's in it apart from vegetables. There's seaweed on top with spicy mayo, and it's just really, really, really flavorful and umami.
Right, after stuffing ourselves with all that delicious food, we're going to head back to the hotel again early night, ready for our long drive back to Chiang Mai tomorrow. We really hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Alrighty then, bye-bye. Completely out.
We call you Whiskers.
Tickles.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
It's a banger, bro.